Good morning. So today I'm on the Wirral, just across the Mersey from Liverpool, to visit a small village with a link to the infamous Jack the Ripper case. Bidston village. Enjoy. Okay, so we're in Bidston village. It's actually a conservation area. It was mentioned in the Doomsday Book, but there's evidence of settlements here since the Stone Age. We're just coming up to the church. This is St Oswald's Church, and the original church dates back to the 12th century, but this one I think it's the 1500s. I think the tower's from the 1520 possibly. I think that's right. So the village, it still keeps its medieval shape. It's full of buildings like this, the church, there's farmhouses, there's a manor house, which I don't think we can get into, but okay, so this looks like the war memorial. Let's have a look. Memory of those men of this parish who gave their lives in the Great War, 1914 to 1919. And then it just goes on to name them with some psalms. So you can see, obviously I'm not going to get too close, someone obviously lives here, but buildings are all really old. For a small little village, it's really busy. I mean, I know it's probably just around school run time. It's just around 9 in the morning. Attacked by the dog, but you can see the houses, they're gorgeous. There's an actual farm here. Wow, I'm going to have to cross over. And look at this one. See, people live here, so it's a bit awkward, but wow. So you probably can't see from here, but it says erected in the memory of George Robert Clover, by Emily Clover. After Google that and see if I can get some info. You might be able to just make out the hall through the trees there. As I say, it's private property, but there is a path you can go along in a few minutes. But I just wanted to show you this rock formation up here. So this is just up Boundary Road, just up from Bidston village. And look, you can see the way this road's being cut through the rock here. There's even part of it there. Which was actually, I don't know if that's just been filled in. It's a match, I'm not sure. Probably. And that tree's looking a bit precarious on the edge. But yeah. As is that one actually. So we're just on one of the boundaries of Bidston Hall. You can see the walls look really old. In fact, they look even older as you walk further along. You can see there. Well, obviously it can't be any older, unless it's, I don't know, I've been talking rubbish. Wow. That tree doesn't look very safe. So unfortunately the hall's private property now, but I think we can, there's a path that you can walk around the side of it. And I'll give you the links to Jack the Ripper and we get a bit further up. I mean, obviously these are private houses, so I don't want to get too close, but you can see they're gorgeous. I think this one is grade 2 listed. I think that this is used to farm. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So there's the hall itself. So I don't know if you can see, just ahead of us. That would have been the old entrance into the hall, Bidston Hall. So unfortunately it's private. But I'll give you the story now. So basically, back in the 19th century, in a cellar near to the hall, I don't know which property it was, they found the bodies of a woman and 4 of her children buried in the cellar. And they were gruesomely murdered. It was said to be the most gruesome murder of the 19th century. And the husband was suspected of the murders, but he fled and was never to be seen again. Now, the link to the Ripper case is the gruesome slayings, the knife, the nature of the actual killings. They're very similar to where he split the people open in the Ripper case. Now he went under several aliases, Deeming, even Baron Swanson was one of them. And I say he was never found. There is actually another link as well. There's James Maybrick, who was once a suspected to be the Ripper. Now he come from the area, but there's very little evidence for that one because it doesn't stack up if you look into it a bit further. But there's certainly something in this story. So that's Bidston Hall.